Okay folks, today is the 19th Malaysian day, 18th American day. We are coming towards Chicago.
It's not the city line yet lah, Pak.
Yes, that is Sears Tower.
Itu dia punya.
Nanti
Itu dia punya industrial.
That is the Sears Tower. There. They also got the bloody haze here.
But they don't apa kan?
They don't call it the haze here. They call it the smog. That is the third highest, isn't it? Now the second lah. Kalah dengan Twin Tower kita. That is the Sears Tower. Oh, dia orang pun ada juga toncang dia tu ha. Oh, dia kalah sebab toncang kita. We are the Chicago City.
Dia orang tak minat tengok dia semua ni. Tak nampak.
Actually kids memang once you experience jalan dengan dia.
Tengok dia sebab tu boleh masuk kan lake tepi sini tau. Adik suka tu ekor yang empat ni.
Nice. Tak, tadi baru nampak.
Oh, tengok Chicago. Yeah, Chicago, here we come. Man, tengok Man. This is Chicago. Tengok lake ni.
Tu lake dia.
Lake dia. Alah, menangis pula korang.
Besar lake dia.
Oh tu macam laut.
Macam laut
Memang. This lake sampai Canada apa ni? Sampai Niagara Falls kan?
Dia kan ada 3 lakes tu. Superior, Michigan. Ni Lake Michigan.
Apa gaduh-gaduh kat belakang tu?
Oh, dia lawa kawasan ni.
Oh, tengok dia punya building
Oh,
ha.
ada diamond shape.
Diamond
Main
shape.
tajam-tajam. Ini yang cerita Batman kat sini kot. Tak juga mah yang dia buat gotik Gotham City tu kan.
Itu pakai border.
Model pun ni nak kenal.
Here we come.
Oh, nice. Tengok saya.
Aquarium.
Wow.
Largest aquarium.
Indoor.
Oh, tengok man, lake man. Oh,
Tu cruise.
we are now coming to the lakeside. Wah, tengok man ada boat. Ha.
Oh, yang ni lah aunty kata nanti kita nak naik.
Yalah, anti je lah kau.
Dia dah dapat good preview dah. Nanti dia kata hari apa tak pergi zoo dia. Cantik. Lake ni.
Dia kiri ke Lake Superior.
Tinggi lah.
Sini banyak turis
Wah. Wan. Asyik kita duduk mana Asyik.
Kita duduk hotel murah je.
Berapa bilik?
Ha?
Berapa bilik?
Kita sewa 2
malam je
bilik.
nak tidur ni.
Kenapa dia pasal lampu? Kat sini.
Dia banyak sangat electricity abang.
Cuba tengok dah. Dah dapat spring ni dah. Mana tak ada? Ada. Lampu ni.
Dekat jalan apa ni?
Congress Highway.
Sini banyak lah tu.
The museum.
Dia kata minta tak bagi.
15
Clonex. Apa? Jordan?
Kalau rasa dapat tak ada orang piknik. I think
Oh, tu tepi tu.
This is a big car, right?
Pink sikit. Dia ikut bawah tu. Mama.
Oh, tengok kapet tu dia rumput tu dia ulang mana?
Memang.
Killer whale. Killer whale? Ah, killer whale.
Dekat.
Baik jaga adik tu. This is Chicago from somewhere near the airport. Hi. We are at the John G. Shedd Aquarium. Go on, go ahead. Never mind. Chicago.
Chicago Bulls.
Oh yeah, Chicago Bulls, ya min.
Oh, tapi kalau flag Chicago.
Yeah, this is Amirul Mukmin. Today he is in Chicago, precisely at the John G. Shedd Aquarium, which is at one end of the city. The other end is actually Chicago City. There is the Shears Tower.
Everybody now.
Yay! Nanin, lambat. Yay! Nazneen in Chicago. That's the Chicago skyline behind her. Yes. That is the flag of the United States of America. Man jatuh apa Man? Apa yang jatuh? This is apa jalan ni tadi? Hah? Apa nama jalan ni tadi? Michigan Avenue.
Okay, we almost approaching the Hard Rock Cafe. Itu yang besar tu. Nampak tak?
Okey, Min ambil satu lagi kan?
Tak, Min. Aku nak share je.
Tak apa, ada bekas Mama Salim tu. Ada kali.
Wah, dia ada LRT ni.
Cakap sorry, Man.
I want to get more of sort of
Oh, dia punya bangunan punya tinggi dia sampai gelap city dia.
Ya.
Kan?
See?
Ada orang lain. Ya.
This is the Sears Tower. Yes. KLCC pun kita tak sampai ini Sears Tower. Oh, jadilah kita dah.
Ui, tingginya.
Glass
LCC.
structure.
Cepat.
Sekalian.
Alah, pergilah cepat ni.
Cepat. Kita.
Ya, Nanin. Besar je bilik dia.
Kita patah balik ya.
Yalah.
Ni highway. Chicago. Mana stadium dia? Stadium basketball.
Careful, Nazneen.
Nanti jatuh.
Aiman, where are you now? Hey? Chicago, yeah. Nazneen? Chicago, okay. The US of A, yeah? Los Angeles is in California lah. Oh.
This is called by suruh dia baca.
Oh, Chicago Black Hawk.
Okay.
Tapi dekat-dekat.
When we came back from Niagara Falls, another trip.
Oh.
I was very tired.
Dah apa dia orang buat macam ni, Dik?
Tengok. Siapa arkitek dia?
Dia kata sebut.
Railroad, right?
And they got lots here.
15 kilometers or 15 meters. Jalan 1 meter.
We're going to take the lake portion of our tour first because we have to catch the Chicago Harbor controlling locks. They are opening for us, so we're going to begin our tour on our left-hand side with the Chicago Sun-Times building. It's the Cathedral Light building on our left-hand side. It is the oldest major newspaper in Chicago, or the oldest daily newspaper in Chicago. It was founded in 1847, and there are famous pieces of stones on the base of this building, or the wall of this building. Pieces of stones from the Alamo, the White House, the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, the Egyptian pyramids, and most recently added to that wall is the piece from the Berlin Wall. Also, you can see the tall bronze building, or brown building, that is the Equitable Insurance Building. It was built in 1965, and this building sits on the special site of John Baptiste Point Osavo's cabin. He was Chicago's first European settler. His cabin was later sold to John Kennedy, Chicago's first NBC Tower. It was built in 1989 by Skidmore, Owings and Merrill. All the buildings I named so far is part of the City Front Center development in these blocks. And get on to Lake Michigan. And Michigan Avenue was the bridge
Man,
just behind
oh
us.
man,
Also a part of
Macam mana man nanti basah kita man.
Just on our left. Ahead of us on the left. Sheraton Hotel is known for having the largest ballroom in the Midwest. That ballroom is the size of an American football field, and it is located in the basement of the Sheraton. Sheraton Hotel was in 1992. Just ahead of us you may see an arc of water. We're going to be going around that arc of water, passing or clearing it on our left-hand side. For those of you who are on the left-hand side who don't want to get wet, you can move to the right, because this is all sewage water. You don't want to do the 100th anniversary of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, whose main achievement was reversing the Chicago River.
Sini, sini. Hey, come here, come here. Mumin, come here, cepat. Inside.
Except for 3 or 4 o'clock. Now 7 o'clock. So the fountain is shooting off. 10 feet longer.
Oh, North Pier.
That portion of the building so you can for Lakeshore Drive. Once again, Lakeshore Drive is the bridge just ahead of us. It is the last bridge we're going to pass beneath before we enter the Chicago Harbor controlling locks and Lake Michigan. But just beyond the Lakeshore Drive Bridge on the left-hand side, you can see a tall black building.
Glass building.
Once again, that curve
Kita pergi tadi.
relief if you're looking at it from the sky or in an airplane or in a helicopter. And it hasn't moved since. And also on our right-hand side, you can notice a blue and white house, our building. That's the old Coast Guard station. The Coast Guard moved to Calumet Harbor, which is south from here. This building is now the headquarters for the Chicago Marine Police and Illinois Conservation Police. And on our left-hand side is Navy Pier. Navy Pier extends out into Lake Michigan over 3 arms inside the rails of the boat.
Naik-naik yang pusing-pusing tu tadi. Ya. Best tak? Baik.
If you look ahead of us now, you can see the gates are now opening. Once again, there's over 1 billion gallons of lake water pouring into this lot.
Nampak air naik. Tengok nombor tu man.
And we're going to rise about
Tengok
3.5
nombor,
feet.
tengok
Just take
nombor,
about 2
tengok nombor
minutes to
sana.
reach lake level, and you'll slowly feel the boat rise like it's doing now.
Tengok number tu.
Number 3. Air dah saya number 3.
Tapi belakang kita ada gate, dia tutup gate. Jadi air sungai rendah pada air kita sekarang lah. Faham tak? Dah sama dah? Dekat nak sama dah? Bila dia sama nanti dia buka habis gate. Dia buka gate kita pun boleh lalu lah. Dah sama kan? Dia buka tu nampak? Dia buka habis. Bila dah sama dia buka habis. Dah tutup number 2 nampak? Yalah 3.5 feet from up there down.
Lake Michigan is all freshwater. No salt, no tide, and no sharks. Just ahead of us you can see the red and white lighthouse. That is the Chicago Harbor Lighthouse. It marks the entrance to the Chicago Harbor. It may not say wall and this is the Chicago Harbor
Diam kejap.
Lighthouse. That is the Chicago Harbor Break Wall or Breakwater. And that wall brings down the waves that enter the downtown section of Chicago Harbor. Once again, it is Navy Pier on our left-hand side. Once we get around Navy Pier, we're going to be on the north side of the downtown water 200 feet below Lake Michigan from 15-foot tunnels to the building on our left-hand side. The low-flat building just to our left, behind the trees, is known as the James J. Jardine Water Filtration Plant. This building pumps over 1 billion gallons of water a minute, provides the city of Chicago and the 80 surrounding suburbs with drinking water. The building also goes 10 stories underground. It was built in 1965. Once again, that is the James J. Jardine Water Filtration Plant on our left-hand side. Also, the tall black building with 2 red and white movie theaters, and Oprah Winfrey owns the top floors of Water Tower. The building to the far left of Water Tower is a brown building with a blue cathedral-like roof at 680 North Lakeshore Drive, also known as the Furniture Mart. It also has condominiums in there. It is also the headquarters for Playboy magazine. In the building to the right of the Hancock Center is a cream-colored building with 4 spires above it, and with windows that match the lake's color. That is 900 North Michigan Avenue, home to the first Bloomingdale's apartment store in the United States. It's also home to the Four Seasons Hotel. And all the buildings to the right of that make up the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast is built with expensive living and the mansions that once occupied the land. And there's a tree line area along the Gold Coast that runs with the Gold Coast. That tree line area is known as Lincoln Park Zoo. Lincoln Park Zoo is one of the other. And if you don't have any questions, you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Ah man, you're wet man.
Tapi macam dalam apa ada sikit-sikit yang
Come. This is Chicago, baby, Chicago. Ambil gambar dari sana, cantik ni. Ambil gambar bapa dari sana.
Tallest building in Chicago, the 5th tallest in the United States. You may wonder how this building could be the 2nd tallest building in Chicago when it's only 80 stories. And the John Hancock Center is 100 stories and is the 3rd tallest. While the Amoco building has higher ceilings, it is also 9 feet taller than the Hancock. But you can see the tall black building with 2 white antennas above it. That is the 102-story Sears Tower, the tallest building in the United States. Standing at 1,454 feet above street level, 443 meters. Was built in 1974 by Skidmore, Owens and Merrill. There's a sky deck on the 103rd floor. Note clearly you can see the 4 states that surround Michigan. Those 4 states are Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, and of course Illinois. The building to the left of the Sears Tower is a peak building with a crown on the top. That is 311 South Rapids Drive. It is the world's tallest reinforced concrete building, standing at 959 feet above street level. And the crown on the top is lit up at night with over 1,852.
That's so cool. Like this one. Like he wants.
Look ahead of us now, you can see a dark side building that they have in the giant.
Chicago Planetarium.
But also, once again, you can get a better view or a great view of the Buckingham Fountain right
The
now.
biggest
Straight ahead of us.
indoor aquarium where
Just
the
behind it,
Chicago
it's a
Bears
silver
play
building
their
with a spike on
baseball.
its top. And the reason for the diamond-shaped roof is to give every tenant in the building a great view of Lake Michigan and Grand Park. And that building is one of two of the only all-computerized buildings in Chicago. We're now completed our turn and we're heading back toward the Chicago Harbor patrolling lots. And also you can get a better view of the Navy Pier. You can see how long it really is. It extends out into Lake Michigan over 3,000 feet long. Also, we're heading back for the Chicago Harbor patrolling lots. So once again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask. Just give us a knock on the right or starboard side of the wheelhouse and we'll feel free to answer any questions. And if you don't have any questions, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Morning. Morning. Dah.
Mak, just say Mak pretty. Ha? Dia nampak kepala orang tu kan? Ya. The sunset. Dia ada criss-cross ni.
Oh, dia ada criss-cross. I see.
Dia punya finishing tu kelas tu.
Tani nak ke mana? Where you going? Where you going?
Memang.
Bila kita cari price lah panas. Oh, kita balik ke
Semua ada traffic light. Isi.
Alung pula boleh bawa
Ada stop light.
Stop light. Bukan traffic light, stop light.
Stop light.
Malas sebab bawa dah yang best.
Nazanin.
Mama, tu stop light.
Alah, penat dah. Alah, senyum
Dah
sikit.
boleh dah.
Nanin, jelas sikit. Nanin,
Memang nanti di green.
potong lidah potong.
Oh, dia apa nanti di green?
Hi, what's your name? What's your name, girl? Hi. Hi. Emang tanyalah dia mah apa nama dia. Hi.
We're now secured to the wall. And once all the bolts behind us are in, the lock, gates behind us. It's now past the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's now 8:06. Soon it's 8:07 now. We're going to be going around this water cannon once again. For those of you who are on the right-hand side right now, if you don't want to get wet, we'll go on to the left.
Lawa building yang tajam dia.
Yang sebelah sana tu macam diamond. Kan?
Yang mana? Dia tak cukup. Batang pokok dia tak lawa, Faiz. Batang pokok kita handsome. Hunchback, hunchback tu. Nampak tu, Nani nampak hunchback tu. Hunchback.
Dah, komen. Jaga.
Ping, tengok dia panjat turun tu. Ping.
To the lobby of Lakewood, CBT will be printed right before your eyes. Once again, straight to the lobby of Lakewood, the ticket is printed right before your eyes. Just behind the sun sign, you can see the One IBM Plaza. There's a tall black building. One IBM Plaza is the last building designed by the famed German architect Ludwig Mies van der Rohe back in 1971. Once again, Ludwig Mies van der Rohe pointed the phrase, "What is less is more," when it came to building buildings. But on our left-hand side, you can see a tall cream-colored building with a dome on the top. That is 35 East Wacker Drive. It's also known as the Jitters Building. And the dome on the top of that building on the right-hand side of it. Take a look on the right-hand side, you can see two corncob towers. That is Marina City. Marina City was once known as a city within a city because it had its own bank, bowling alley, movie theater. That's a 300-boat marina, over 19 floors of parking, and over 800 apartments. Marina City has a new blues club called the House of Blues and is ran by Ann McRoy and James Belushi, and also John Goodman, the Blues Brothers. But also, if you take a look on your left-hand side, you can see a tall gray building. That is the Lee Burnett Building, or 35 West Wacker. Lee Burnett is a large advertising agency, and they brought you Charlie the Tuna, Tony the Tiger, the Pillsbury Dope Boy, Snap, Clap, and Pop, and many others. Take a look on the left-hand side, you can see a white building with silver trim on its windows. That is 77 West Wacker. It is also known as the R.R. Donnelly Building, and R.R. Donnelly is a major publishing company, and they publish and print the telephone books and yellow pages there. But on our right-hand side is the building with green glass, known as the Quaker Tower, home to the largest box of Quaker Oats in the world, and it's staring right back at you through the lobby of the Quaker Oats Tower. On your right-hand side, this is the Central Office Building of Chicago, or Traffic Court. This is where you pay your fines for any vehicle wrongdoings. You may notice this building has 6 bays of windows to the right side of it and 5 bays to the left. That bay of windows were removed to allow the city to widen the South Street. The South Street is the bridge we're now approaching. The bridge just ahead of us is the Well Street Bridge. It is one of two of the double-deck bridges here in Chicago. It has elevated trains running above it. These elevated trains run through the city of Chicago, through the downtown business district, which is called the Loop. They run in a circle that is called the Loop, RDL.
Man.
And also on our right-hand side, you can see the second largest building in the world, it's square feet. It's only second to the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. This is the Merchandise Mart. It was built by Marshall Field in 1931. And Marshall Field later sold this building to the Kennedys. And the Kennedys sold this building just a few months ago for a major amount of money. I believe it cost, well, they sold it for $600 million. But the rest of it is 333 West Wacker. This building overlooks the Y or junction of the river. It also embraces our bends with the river. And the windows also match the river's color. And we're now at the Y or junction of the river. To our right is the north branch of the river, and we're leaving the main branch. And just ahead of us to the left is the south branch. So we're going south now. And the bridge just ahead of us is the Lake Street Bridge. It is the second bridge that has the elevated train running above it. And just beyond that, you can see a tall gray building with a clock tower above it. That is the world's tallest clock tower. It stands at 580 feet above street level. It's stated in the Guinness Book of World Records from the Martin International Building. And that tall gray building has the world's tallest clock tower standing at 580 feet. Martin International is makers of Martin Salt, airbags for Chrysler cars and trucks. And they also make booster rockets for space shuttles. Once again, that's just ahead of us on the right-hand side. Just ahead of us is the Washington Street Bridge. Look to the right beyond the bridge, you're going to see a brownstone colored building, or light tan building. That is the 2 Riverside Plaza on the right hand side. It is the first building to use air-rights construction. The first building to have a plaza in design. And also, it was once the home for the Chicago Daily News, which is now the Chicago Sun-Times. But also, if you take a look on our left-hand side, you're going to see the Civic Opera building. The Civic Opera building is known as the Armchair building, if you look at the shape. People don't believe that when he died, that his soul would come back to sit on his throne and watch the sunset from the west over the city. His name was Samuel Winslow. And the bridge we're now under is Madison Street. Madison Street divides the north and south of Postal Address. And also 13 blocks to the right, or 13 blocks to the west, or 2 miles to the right, or 2 miles to the west, is the United Center. Also the Chicago Bulls, 1997 NBA World Champions, and also the Chicago Blackhawks hockey team. Take a look on the left-hand side between the white and tan buildings. You're going to get the closest view of the Sears Tower from the water. We're going to be making our turn in front of the Sears Tower. It's on our left-hand side right about now. It stands at 110 stories, 1,454 feet, 443 meters. It was built in 1974 by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, and is right ahead of you right now. Sears Tower stands at 1,454 feet, 110 stories, and 443 meters. And also somebody once told me it stands at 11,777 inches tall. And you can see the Martin International building with the clock tower that is lit up straight ahead of us. Also clear the Adams Street Bridge, you can get a better view of that clock tower. It stands at 580 feet above street level. It is the world's tallest.
Oh, vending that
It is also stated in the Guinness Book of World Records. Once again, you can get a better view of that clock tower right about now. It stands from the Martin International
Hi,
building.
man, mommy.
Martin International was making Martin Salt, airbags for Chrysler cars and trucks, booster rockets for space shuttles.
basah ni.
Bapak, kita hotel ini holiday inn.
Bridge tu dia angkat nah.
Bapak,
Tu bridge tu dia angkat orang siapa nak lalu. Aiman please, Papa tengah please. Ni tepi ni.
I want to see. Holiday Inn tadi. What?
Tengok Man. Bawah jambatan tu.
Studying Hawaii really with clocks are above it. It's also the Rigging Swimming Gum Company.
Ada flash pun.
It's also the whitest, brightest building in Chicago. Gets washed by hand every 2 or 3 years with a soapy acid. This also means our tour is coming to an end. And once again, we're going to be tying up on the right or starboard side. So if you're on the right or starboard side, please bring your own safety. Keep your hands and arms inside the rails of the boat. And at this time, I'd like for you to take this time out to look around your seats and make sure you have everything you brought aboard with you this evening and in the near future. Thank you for riding Mercury Skyline Cruise and have a nice night.
Night time.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Ma. Bye-bye, Nani. Bye, Mama. Bye, Faiz. Bye, Min. Bye-bye, Ushi. Bye-bye. Oh. Go. Jalan lah. Kenapa? Apa dia, Ma? Hah? Oh, lupa stamp. Quasimodo! This is ni. This is dia punya original ground level, Dek.
Original ground level.
Okay, come. Chicago by night. Mokmin, don't run, please. Go with your...
Please, betul jangan. Or.
Go on, never mind. It's like in the movies.
Hand wash.
Yeah.
Every 3 times a year ke apa? Hand wash lah.
Yeah, you are that. No, I don't.
Alright, give it nothing lah. Just a restaurant.
Dia jual the hot rock.
Tak, kalau kita dapat macam pizza pun okey lah. Tak payah
Pizza.
beli vegetarian kan?
Vegetarian pizza.
Kalau tak
Dekat tempat Gurney tu ada vegetarian pizza.
Apa benar?
Dah Manik, nak I stop Manik. I will stop at every stop, every red light.
Apa? Sprite. Rasa Sprite minta dia minum. Dah minum. Kurang.
Nanti I see.
Oi, jangan
nampak
lah. You diam lah.
Nampak.
Nampak.
Okey lah.
Okay.
Oh, nampak tu atas tu.
Torko.
Betul Manik ambil gambar masa ni. Ambil film dengan polis tu. What, I've never seen such a